All right, we're gonna start on the floor actually today. Everyone's favorite. We'll start off with a little cat cow. That's fine, moving. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And you're slowly gonna arch your back, look up to the ceiling. And then slowly roll everything. So your belly button is going up into your back. In your own time, just cycle through those a couple times. And then hips back to neutral, same position. But this time you're going to shift your hips to the right and then look to the right too. And then shift your hips to the left and look to the left. And just cycle between those nice and slowly. And you should feel a nice stretch down your side body each time. Mano, it's too loud for you. If you're going to play with those toys, you play with them in your room, please.
But I'm going to sit on my bed.
Not out here, Bubba. It's too noisy. Okay?
But in the hallway.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, same position. So we're still on our hands and knees. Our right arm is going to go up to the ceiling. We're going to look at our right hand, and then we're going to thread the needle through our left arm, and just get as low as you can, and then back up. Nice twist, and then thread the needle through. And then switch over to the other side. So this time left arm up, look up at your left fingers, and then thread your needle through your right arm. Okay, good. So this one we actually haven't done before. I found a new one, or not found one, but one I realized I hadn't done. So we're gonna be in a push-up position. You can either be on your knees or on your feet. Okay, so nice plank or push-up position. Okay, you're gonna lower yourself down nice and slowly. Okay, and then you're gonna extend your arms out like you were doing a Superman. Back to underneath your shoulders, and then push up again. Okay, so one more time. You're gonna go down nice and slowly, reach forward like a Superman, back under your shoulders. And when you push up from here, we wanna try and push up in a plank. So we wanna push our kneecaps off the floor, okay, engage our shoulder blades and try and push our whole body up at the same time. Try not to go like chest and then legs. Okay, so when we push up, we're trying to push up our whole body into a plank. Okay, so we're gonna try 8 to 10 of these. Like I said, if you want to do it from the knees, you can still have the same effect. It's just a little bit easier. Okay, all right, when we're ready.
to count.
Sorry, you forgot to count.
I'm like, oh, go, Kylie's done.
All right, we'll come up and just warm up those shoulders a little bit. Okay, so right arm up. You can put your left arm behind your back if you want. Okay, and we're just pushing our shoulder blade up and then sending it back down on our back. Try and keep your core engaged. And the other side. And then some monkey swings. Okay, and then one more round of that with the shoulders and the monkey swings. And the other side. And swing it out. All right. Let's find our bends. I'll get my timer. I have to open the door again. It's warm. All right, so on Monday, so up to 12 rounds of a minute. Michelle, just do what you can. You can totally make them shorter if you need to. I guess I should probably pull that camera a little bit. Hang on a sec. There we go. Yeah, and just remember we're trying to be as kind of consistent as we can with the tempo. So try and count and do roughly around the same amount each time. Try not to start at like 50 and then be down to 25 by the last one. Okay? All right, round one in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think I'm really bad at counting 45 seconds.
I can call it out for you if you want, if that's what you're.
No, I'm going to start my own timer the next time we start, and then I'll just watch that. Because I just stand here for a really long time.
Okay, 2, 1, go. And rest. Two, one, go. And rest. 3, 2, 1, go.
Michelle, provided it doesn't bug your shoulder, just try and start a little bit higher. That's better. As long as it doesn't bug your shoulder. Just think of where your hand would be if you were in the water. You'd put it in and it would be up there, and that's where you're starting the stroke. That's a bit better, yeah.
I think the cord is like, it's a bit too much tension if I start with tension up at the top to get the back, so they get a bit floppy.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like if there's no tension on it, that's totally fine.
Okay.
It's just kind of patterning that movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get it. If you go back too far, it's gonna be too
You
hard.
like, you kind of like get to
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's like, "Arr."
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Ready, go. And rest. My brother said that they drained Kip's pool. I don't know if that's a good sign or not.
Yeah, I talked to someone who said maybe the end of May,
Oh, wow, that would be cool.
but that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not holding on to that, even though I want to.
Yeah, for sure. 2, 1, go. And rest. That was 6, halfway. Two, 1, go. And rest.
Chris, I really like how you slow down at the top. You almost have a look to make sure your arms are in the right place. That's really good. Like, just keep doing that. There's no rush. It's better to pattern things properly. So that's good. Just keep doing that.
In the pool, but I sink a little bit when I stop.
2, 1, go.
You know, eventually that movement, you won't have to think about it as much. So now's the time to kind of ingrain it.
Right.
And rest. Yeah, it's nice not having to worry about sinking or breathing. 2, 1, go. And rest.
I need to work on my grip strength. My
Yeah.
hand broke last year. Like my pinky, I can't get it to do this. It's just like
Oh no.
like a weird like dangler finger.
Do you have handles, Lindsay?
No, I just have.
Oh,
these.
you have those,
I
yeah.
do have bands with handles, but they're way too hard.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Joanne, I don't know if I'm imagining it, but it looks like as the set goes on, you have more range. Like it looks better. At the beginning, it's quite short. It's almost like you need to warm up enough to kind of get your arms moving. But that's also a good thing to know for actual swimming, is maybe you just need a bit more time for the body and shoulders to get there.
And rest. Yeah, we've said before, like, I mean, really, we should be doing all this shoulder activation stuff before we swim each time, and even some band work. When I get back to swimming, I'm going to try, but again, it's time, right? We're always trying to cram everything in. It's another extra thing to add.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm not as can't get going as quickly as I used to.
Okay, number 9. Oh no, sorry, number 11. Oh, we've got through a few steps without me noticing.
Whoosh, whooshy, 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 whooshy.
Rest. Only one more round. That's good. I don't know. We got through a few rounds there without me noticing. Leave it to me. All right, last round. 2, one, go. And recover. Good job, guys.
This is my best one. Who do this?
So, hey, move that way, please.
Oi.
All right.
My precious baby.
Hey, out the way. All right, our core today. We are gonna do some boat pose. So we have done this one before. Oh, that's a little bit too low. Okay. So you're gonna have your legs. You can either have your legs up, okay, ideally, or you can bend your knees. And again, ideally, you want hands off the floor, so hands out, or you can be here. But if that's too tricky, you can go down to your elbows, okay? Give yourself a little bit more support with elbows, okay? So find what works for you. We're gonna go for 45 seconds, okay? And we're just gonna try and hold as still as possible, okay? You wanna feel your inner abdominals work. So basically you wanna clench your P muscles. So try and stop yourself from peeing, okay?
Mommy,
Yeah.
this will stop my babies from running away.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice balancing, Mommy.
Can you do it?
Of course I can do it.
Good job.
But I still need a little more practice to hold longer.
That's okay. That's how you get better by practicing.
Sit. I'm telling my babies. Yeah.
10 more seconds. Hold it.
Whoa.
And relax. Okay, and then we're gonna do dead bugs. So just a reminder, we want to have our knees in line with our hips. Okay, so try not to have your knees in too much. So knees in line with your hips, arms in line with your shoulders. Okay, and we're going opposite, arm and leg down, and then we come back to the middle each time. And then the other side, and back to the middle. Okay, so we'll do 10 on each side, so 20 in total. Okay, in your own time.
You loser bot. Perhaps I could come to it in my world. Don't want to see enemies of mutation are defeated by sea. And I am
You say opposite arm and leg, and then as soon as I start, I'm like, all of right side, all of left side. Like,
It's a green one for sure. Like I've coached some people for a while, and it's a hard one to get.
Yeah.
It's a opposite arm swings. All right, we'll do one more round of that. Okay, so 45 seconds in the boat pose, and then 20 of the dead bugs. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, not again. No.
Maybe this way better.
Oh,
Don't just see my
I'm free.
feet.
Oh no, not again. This got me. What the heck is wrong with me? Hey, no, to my boss. He's our boss. He's our boss. Whoa, I'm tired. I'm tired.
10 seconds. And relax. Okay, and then 20 of dead bugs. Okay.
He's tied us up. We can't move anywhere without us asking. Hey. Oh, yeah, baby. So, just like they're still, I'm just gonna tie you up, and then so you don't escape. You're a bad guy. Bad guys are producers. They don't fight. They
And
die.
when you're done, you can just hug your knees into your chest. Make it nice.
If you just let us land to you, we might be able to tie you up. Thanks. Welcome.
All right, guys. Job today. Awesome.
thanks.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, those 12 rounds flew by for me today. Sometimes like you get to like round 3 and you're like, ah, but yeah, it was good.
Nice job, everybody.
Thank you.
It's good. So we'll be on for a ride tomorrow. And I was saying, I think Joanne might not have been here, but we will likely keep the swim ones going for next week until people really do have open water. Friday this week, we're working on Jeremy again to do a bike course, sort of basic bike maintenance stuff. He's really good. He'll sort of
Ooh, I should
give us
choose that one.
a few things that you can do as we sort of head outside. And he's I don't know 100% if he can make it, but if he can't, there'll be something in his place. And then I think he'll be here next Friday. So he'll either be here this or next. So sound good?
Is the bike session tomorrow at 7 a.m.?
7 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I might actually be able to make it tomorrow.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I'll
That'd
try
be
for
fun.
that. Yeah.
That'd be
What
fun.
do you know? What kind of session it is?
Yeah,
Like-
we usually do kind of say 12 to 20 minutes of like higher end work.
Yeah.
Broken into say 2 to 4 minute intervals.
Sweet.
Yeah, with mostly equal rest. So it's
Okay.
like it'd be like going and doing hill reps somewhere.
Sounds good. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Cool. Awesome. Okay.
Awesome, guys. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds
All right.
good.